Hello, so today I'm going to touch a bit of a touchy subject, and that's self-harm, as you would have gathered from the title, and that, because I'll get loads of questions asking, like, well, of my friends mainly, and that, like, why do you self-harm? Can't be good for you, all this crap, and that. So I want to set the bar straight, and to anyone out there, I'm going to explain what it is, and that's basically, first of all, what it is. It's a coping technique, right? It's not the best. Some people do it, some people don't. Definitely not the right one. No way am I promoting it. If I could, I would go back to before I did it and stop myself, sort of thing. Because it's not a great way to go, especially when you've got the scars on your arms and that. And all it takes one cut to get infected, and think about it, you could lose your arm if it gets too infected, or just like it could fuck up your body. But yeah, but it is a good one. It does work quite well. Well, it does for me anyway, but I'm used to feeling pain all my life, so I sort of know. But there's no way is it the right way to go. If you can find another one, find another one. Don't even make that first cut if you're thinking of doing it and just curious about what it is or whatever, and that. Don't try it. Secondly, it gives you urges when you do it, and then try stopping. It's not as easy as just, I'll do a couple cuts. Nah, that's fine. Leave it. No way. Never gonna happen like that. You start getting urges, and every time you feel low, or every time you get hurt or something, you're gonna want to go back to it. And I don't mean hurt physically, I mean mentally. And that, like, say someone leaves you or something, or maybe you get into an argument with someone, you're going to be more likely to go to that than to sit down and listen to music, chill out and try and think it over, sort of thing, and that. And when I say about scars, I don't know if you can see them, but anyway, I've got them right up to my shoulder from there on both arms. Got a few on my legs and that. And like I said, it's not a good way to go, especially with the way it is. I mean, I would say smoke weed, but that ain't a good way to go either, and I've gone both ways. And drink, that's another way I've gone. So, yeah. And that, yeah. Secondly, people always say that fucking, oh, sorry, dropped my ashtray. People always say that if you self-harm then you're suicidal, or that you're emo and that. Not all emo people self-harm. So not all self-harmers are obviously emos, obviously. And that. And then, well, look at me. Do I look fucking emo? No. I used to get described as like drug dealer and gangster and all that shit in school. But yeah, but it's no way is it emo, and it's not suicidal. Right, with me it is. Like, it started off just self-harm, but now it's turned suicidal, and I've done overdose and all sorts, which I ain't comfortable about talking about at a minute, so I'm going to leave that bit there. But it can lead to it, and I'm not saying it will with everyone, but it does with some, and that. And going back to the urges and that, not everyone gets them, but I guarantee at least 95% of people that self-harm get the urges. You may get the odd few people that like can do one or two cuts and leave it, but I guarantee you those people have hell of a job trying to fight it. And then if you do slip into it, then you've got to think about when you do want to finally stop and you think you're strong enough, then you have to try and get up the guts to tell your parents, tell friends and that. And then if they're real friends, obviously they stick around, but a lot of friends freak out and then they don't know what to do, and then they fuck off because they think that you're going to get all depressive around them and shit. And it's a shame that fucking the way that it is nowadays, the way that sort of, because it's, if you've got depression or whatever and that, they see it as a mental illness, so I'll know he's mentally ill or she's mentally ill, so I can't go near them, I can't even hang around with them or anything. And it's shit. It shouldn't be like that, but nowadays that's the way that it is. And although nowadays our generation is slowly starting to get to know it, so hopefully in the future it's gonna be better. Like what is it, like in the future, and that future generations they'll be more equipped to handle it and that. And if people have say in the future, like someone has kids and that, and the kids start self-harming, I guarantee the parents are going to know a lot more about it and be a lot more understanding and that. And I'm also going to touch on depression a bit, because a lot of people say, oh, if you're depressed then you're all down and out and just sad all the time. That ain't true, because I'm not always like it, and I've got severe depression and that. You've got to think of it this way. Depression is like a massive hole you've been dropped in, and that. So you've been dropped in like a massive hole, broken your leg or whatever and that. No ladder or anything, so you can't climb up a ladder. You can either try scaling up the wall with a broken leg, or wait until broken leg's healed and scale up. Or you can shout out and hope that someone hears you and gets a ladder or a bit of rope or whatever so that you can climb out. Now, the second option is a lot easier than the first option. First option is more dangerous and takes a lot longer, and that the other one's a shorter one. And sorry, my head's like a bit funny in that, but basically you'd rather shout for help than that, because that way you can pull out of it quicker. But while you're in that deep hole, you've got pretty much no way of getting out, and all you can see is that little bit of light, and you keep on aiming for that, hoping one day you're going to touch it. And that's the same with depression, like, because like, yeah, you have your up days and that, but you also get your really bad down days, and you need to keep on fighting until you get out of it, sort of thing. And that light, that's your way out of it. And I don't mean light as in fucking death, I mean light as in this silver lining of the cloud or whatever, where like your life gets to a better point and you get out of that depression and everything starts looking up, and it stays looking up, sort of thing. And yeah, alright, I may get some criticism trying to say that this is all fucking dreary and fucking emo and all that, but to be honest, I don't care, because I've been through enough to know that anyone who's doing that are just so fucking self-conscious, they have to try and diss everyone else for the slightest thing to make themselves feel better. And to be honest, I feel sorry for those people. They need to fucking sort their head out, sort their life out, and that'll fuck off, innit? Right, it's like fucking gone over 8 minutes. That should be long enough. Sorry if I bored anyone, but like, comment, subscribe, inbox, whatever. Cheers, peace.